Right, so I'm going to be a bit everywhere in this video. I haven't done one for a little while, but I've been working on a few things which could be of interest to a lot of people. So yeah, basically what I've been doing, I've been relaying, well, I've been trying to get the bonnet to work, basically the bonnet section that raises. I've got some relays and stuff for that to make that work, but I was sort of halfway through it and realised really the power and earth cables really needed looking at properly, and a full rewire from back to front. So I've done all that. You can't really tell much difference in there, to be honest, because it looks basically the same as last time I did a video of it. But all the cables down basically from sort of here backwards have all been completely relayed, as have all the earth's front ways as well. What I've also done, you might notice, I've done a little bit of work shaping this pod here for the speaker pod. There's going to be a 6.5 inch speaker in there and a tweeter. There's obviously going to be one on the other side as well, which I'll show you in a second because I've started that too. I've started filling in the gaps where basically there was all open before, shaping all the inner sides there as well. I've done some work on that. That's pretty much all I've done this side, I think. We have, let's work it through here. We have the other side. Okay, I've started making a shape for this, ready for fiberglass in and getting done properly. So you can see I've got the speaker pod shape, the general little bits of wood and things in there just to make it a nice sturdy rough shape. Be fiberglass to the car, so it's going to be nice and solid into all this area as well. Everything will be all fiberglassed all down here, because obviously this fits flush here when the door comes in, so that's all literally built in. And then the door obviously comes sort of down this section, so it's all pretty solid, and that'll all be built into the car again at the bottom here, same as before on the other side. Someone raised a bit of a point that basically I'm going to be using obviously for shows. A lot of the doors, well, a lot of the time the doors are going to be open basically rather than closed, mainly because the audio might cause some problems with the door hinges and cracking and all sorts. So chances are I'll probably have the doors open at shows most of the time. So to combat that, basically, well, someone said that the loading of the subs could be a problem. So what it basically means is the subs will overexert when there's not enough air pressure inside the cabin. I mean, it's a small cabin anyway, so in theory it should build some up. But I was sort of saying basically because they could overexert, there's not enough back pressure on there to basically load them down to stop them overexerting. Which can cause cone failure, motor failure. So what I've done, obviously this section here anyway will build a lot of it in, so that gives it loading straight away and it comes down the sides here. And I've also sorted out the back of the seat, which I'll show you the other one outside in a second. It'll be easier to explain. But I've also been chopping out the bits of leather here as well, by the way. All this section here is obviously going to get retrimmed. This section here, you can see where I've chopped the seat itself. Okay, this section here obviously should be normally attached to there. I've chopped it and I've brought the back forward. It's actually a nicer position, to be honest, than the original position. But that's basically to give it clearance from the subs, and then that will basically come slightly higher up there instead of being laid back. But to be honest, that actually does feel better, but obviously these will get a lot of treatment, leather wires and stuff on here as well, of course. I'll show you the outside one so you can have a look what I've been doing and how this loading situation works. Okay, right, okay, there we go. So same sort of situation, needs welding of course on here. That's obviously going to be welded back together, as are all the sides here. They're all flapping about. What I'll do, I'll show you inside here. So raise that up. Okay, this has basically got a 18mm MDF back on it now. This will all be fiberglassed in as well. This will basically provide something for the subs to push against, not literally push against, but the air will push against it and stop them overexerting. That's the idea. And I'm going to build extra things in. Obviously they've got the centre console down here as well. Normally the centre tunnel thing, that will help. Obviously that'll create some back pressure as well onto the subs. I won't know fully what happens until I test it, but I'll see how it goes, and obviously hopefully all being well it should work and stop any issues. Worst case I'll just have to turn it down a little bit when it's full tilt, but we'll see how we get on. But yeah, there you go. So obviously this will be eventually back over there, and it's going to be all properly leathered in and sealed all back here again. It looked like a normal seat basically. It's just going to have a big backing on it. I'll say it's going to be fiberglass and everything underneath there as well, so it'll be nice and solid, built to the seat properly, and yeah, should look quite good when it's done, hopefully, I think. So yeah, that's basically it. So the general gist is, the next stage is I'm going to be working on getting this bonnet to go up and down off the tablet. I've got the relays to fit. That'll be this week, which should have been this week now, but it's now going to be this week coming. I'll start it Thursday, I think, and then yeah, go from there. Get some electrics working properly rather than sort of half chucked in like they were before, just to get them running. Now they actually be working properly in the actual final stuff, so quite look forward to that. So yeah, there you go. Feel free to comment, subscribe as well if you can, that'd be great. And I shall do another video probably in the next few days or so.